All right. Hello, this is Robert Smith. I'm here in Morocco, and behind me you can see Hassan II. And you know, because I travel all over the world and I see all kinds of different things, and you can see I have some whiskers on my face. I hadn't shaved in more than a week. And one of the things I want to talk about is depression. I know it's kind of strange talking about depression at a mosque, but oftentimes people experience depression throughout their life. You know, some of it is chronic, like they have it all their life. They don't know why they have it or what's going on. And some will have it because events had occurred. You know, losing your job or death, changes, unwanted changes. But some people have it ever since they were a child, and they don't know why they're depressed. They just know they're depressed. Some will have it because the whole family's depressed. You know, it's a self-beating, self-torture, something inside you doing to yourself. And most people don't know how to get out of it. They don't know how to change it. They don't know how to shift it. They just know how to do it. And even though they'll say, you know, well, it's a chemical problem, it's a genetic problem, but really it isn't. And it can be changed, but it's not an easy road to travel down, because you have to go inside yourself and have somebody to help guide you to make these changes and to shift what you're doing within you to you. You know, I work with many people. A lot of times they know why they're depressed. They know what happened to them. They know the events. They know the circumstances, and yet they've $20,000 or more spent in therapy, and they're still depressed. And the reasoning is because in order to make changes deep inside you and to shift this depression, you have to change the memories, the experiences, the emotional associations with people, events, and what you do internally as you create, manifest, and produce the depression. It can be done, but what you'll need is someone to help you, usually, or you can do it yourself, but you must do it. You must do something, and that is work on the memories, work on the sensations, work on the locations that you'd feel depression. Some people just feel depressed, you know, it's around December, February, the end of the year. Some will do it in the beginning of the year. And people have emotional experiences that occurred, like the lady whose father committed suicide around Christmas. And she's been depressed for years and not understanding why. It always happens to be around a certain time period. One girl, she's always depressed in the wintertime, and not knowing why, she's just depressed. And as we started working, we discovered something bad happened to her in the wintertime. And we had to go and change the memories. And all of a sudden, the depression disappeared, because the emotional connection to that the month, to that situation, it could be in relationships, it could be all different types, because our mind puts two things together that usually don't go together, associated to pains and hurts. Sometimes we have what you call emotional cycles, always around certain periods, certain parts of the relationship. So the key to creating a new you is going back to changing what, where, when, and how, and why. Sometimes you have emotional connections with people. You have to change this emotional connection of the depression, the pain, the hurt. And sometimes, you know, like I work with somebody depressed all her life, suicidal, mental institutions, and she had no memories of why or how. She just knew something happened, and we started working. All of a sudden, the flood of memories began to reveal itself, and we started cleaning these as well. As we started to clean these, then all of a sudden, depression's fading. her value as a person is improving, and she started taking control of her life. So this is how the brain works. It has emotional associations. Depression is just emotions and feelings within you to keep you in alignment of something that you wish hadn't happened, or associations with people you shouldn't have association with, at least depression. So this is Robert Smith. I hope this kind of helps a little bit. What I highly recommend, guys, is find you a FasterEFT practitioner. There's plenty of them on FasterEFT.com. Start working yourself, work your list. Tap hundreds, thousands of times a day. Tap when you feel it, tap when it bothers you, tap when you remember it, tap when you start to recreate it. Tap, 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 and shift and pull yourself out into feel good. Find the feel goods in your life and keep moving forward. I hope this helps you. This is Robert Smith. I'm here in Casablanca, Morocco, and just keep tapping on you. Guys, watch the videos on YouTube. Tap along, tap along, tap along, and heal yourself. And we'll talk to you later. Ciao.